Welcome back to the Force Minds YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the Maidstone United save, and in today's episode we've got an away game for you against Reading, relegated from the Premier League after spending one season up there. Lost last episode to Burnley in the opener. Since then though, we've got maximum points and done well. Hopefully we can continue that with today's away game. And as well, we'll be looking at a few more signings I've added before the transfer window, which is now shut. So a few more players have joined the club. If you're enjoying the series, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. So last episode was the first game of our 7th season and our 3rd in the Championship. We lost 3-1 at home to Burnley. Ben Hur, their Brazilian striker, scoring a hat-trick meant that we lost 3-1. But since then, we've done much better, and we look a lot better. Started off with the 3-0 win against Walsall in the first round of the EFL Cup. Walsall down in League 2, and this was a convincing performance. Walsall did have as many shots as us, but didn't take their chances, of course, and we had a very comfortable performance. A few changes in this match. Put Keller in goal and he did okay. I played O'Connor at right back. I played Easton. So a few changes made just to try and get some more players involved in this tournament. And Callum Wright got the scoring going on 7 minutes. And then Marja made it 2-0 on 23 minutes. So 2-0 going into half time. In the second half, Jen Lansby scored our 3rd goal. It was just a comfortable performance. Not all else I can say really. We're a better team than them and we showed it in this match. Our second league match was away against Birmingham and it was a 5-2 win, and we're back to the scoring lots of goals but conceding them as well. Jane Lansby scored the first goal in the 10th minute, giving us a 1-0 lead, but not long after that Birmingham did equalise through Joe Willock, and then they took the lead and Ryan Glover scored on 27 minutes to give them a 2-1 lead. Lambert equalised for us on 40 minutes to make it 2-2 and then scored again to make it 3-2 just 2 minutes later. It was a bizarre turn of events on 58 minutes when Clive Calcutt appeared to have scored directly from a corner, but a foul was given and Chris Mepham received his 2nd yellow card of the match, getting a red card. Not fun. But we seemed to do better with 10 men strangely. Antwi scored 2 more goals, getting one on 61 minutes and then converting a penalty on 85 minutes. A hat-trick for Jaden Antwi, back to his scoring ways, could be his top scorer again this season. But it was a 5-2 win. Mepham did get sent off in this match, which was a bit odd. But we did have 2 disallowed goals in this match. Marja also had one disallowed as well. And then that one that Calcutt put in from a corner, but Mepham was adjudged to have fouled the goalkeeper Cabral. It was a comfortable 2-0 win against Bolton Wanderers, Antwi with 2 more goals in this one. Again, we showed, we're a better team than them. Bolton coming up from League 1 into the Championship, and we beat them 2-0. 32 minutes for the first goal, the second goal coming just after the hour. Lambert went off with an injury, which is unfortunate, and he is going to be out for maybe 2 to 3 more weeks with an ankle injury, so that's not good. But another comfortable, strong performance. Defended well. Marja had a bit of a rough time in this one at 6.2. He hasn't scored since the opener against Burnley. So, yeah, I want him to try and get some more goals. Up next was a home game against Preston North End. We won 1-0. Phil Easton, the defender, getting the only goal. Not a lot else to say about this one, really. It was kind of a quiet game. Not a lot happens. But Preston had 1 or 2 chances. We had 1 or 2 chances. But ultimately, it was another strong defensive performance from us. Easton got the goal. The defending overall was pretty good. Metcalf did well to create a couple of chances. It was a good performance. And then finally, it was a 2-1 win against Coventry in the EFL Cup round 2. We got a goal through Nathan Broadhead on 13 minutes. Metcalf went off with an injury, unfortunate. We've had to go out and get another midfielder just to try and cover up the midfield options at the moment because we don't only really had a couple of playmakers, so I've gone out and bought some midfield cover, but Broadhead gave us a lead. In the second half we made it 2-0. Souza, a new player who I'll show you shortly, scored on 81 minutes off the bench, and then Coventry did stage a late fight back, Jody Jones scoring on 87 minutes, but we came out 2-1 winners, so we made it through to the 3rd round of the Cup. And we've been drawn against Sunderland for round 3. Our home game, Sunderland in the Premier League and have been for a couple of seasons with a 13th place finish and then 16th last season. So they've been in the Premier League again for a couple of years. We will see what happens in that tie. But we did pick up maximum points and also winning in the 2 cup games as well. I was going to do Wolves, but because of the cup games, there was an extra fixture added. The Portsmouth game got moved back. So we're going to do Reading today. and then we will sort of progress a bit further on. And if we get to Wolves in the second half of the season, I'll probably do it around then, sort of early February. I think we'll do it there. So let's talk about transfers then. I have since added 4 more players since we last met, as well as a few players going out on loan as well. For Parry, Manganga, Coombe and Palfreyman all left on loan for the season. So we'll start off with Alexandre Ireneu, who is a striker we've signed from Brazilian side Goiás. Hasn't played for us yet. He's got a hip injury at the moment, so hasn't played a game for us. But he is a target man, which is someone that we did want to go out and get, because we didn't really have one since we've let Joe Pigott go. But he looks very good. He's got good finishing and first touch. Heading's very good at 16. Not the great passer, but hopefully he won't be making too many passes. Hopefully he'll be shooting a lot more. But yeah, mentals are pretty good. Physically, some of it's good. He's strong, but he's not particularly good in the air, even though he's got good heading. He's not really good at jumping, so that's not really very helpful. But he's from Goiás in Brazil. £425,000 is the fee. He's earning £1,000 a week. He's just a rotation option. You know, he's not going to play every game. He'll be a bench option once he's fully fit. But yeah, hopefully he'll do some jobs for us. Alexandre Souza is the next signing. He's also a striker, but he can also play as a left midfielder, maybe as an inside forward, which is something we've not really used very much. But he's mainly a false 9, and you know, it might be worth trying a different role. I mean, he's been playing as a poacher as well, but he's got 3-star current ability, 4-star potential. He was transfer listed by Sheffield Wednesday. We paid £78,000 for him. He's already got a goal for us in the cup. Hasn't played much for Sheffield Wednesday. He's had a couple of loan spells. He did well at Freya Monday last season, scored 12 goals for them, not too bad. So hopefully he can do well for us as well. 16 first touch is pretty good. Physically, very well balanced. He's got good acceleration. He's got flair, which is decent. So we'll keep an eye on him as well. Again, we're only a rotation player, so he's not going to play every match. But when he does play, hopefully he'll be good. Tristan Nydam is the midfield cover that I mentioned. He is in on a free transfer. Last played for Ipswich Town. Although he didn't play a single minute last season. He played in 1 cup game, and that was it. So he didn't do very well in it either. So hopefully, you know, if we give him some games this year, he is only cover. But he's down as a first team player, though. I might need to try and sweet talk him into making that a rotation or maybe even a backup player. But he's very solid. 12s and 11s throughout, pretty much. Determination's good. Decent leadership. Decent work rate. He's a deep line playmaker, something we don't really have because Calcutt and Metcalfe are more advanced. And lastly, very much a youth player, Cammy Coombe has signed. He's a Scottish right back. He signed from Livingston. He's gone back there for loan this season, so we'll see him next year. We paid £475,000 for him, and he's gone back to Livingston on loan. And once he comes back, hopefully he'll be ready to go straight into the team for us, because we've kind of blagged it at right back this year with the loanee O'Connor. Claxton still for 3.5 star. He's a captain. Yeah, we've kind of gone with very short-term options this season to try and win promotion, and then hopefully with that promotion comes lots of money and we can bring in some really good players. That's the plan, but we'll see if that happens or not. After 4 games in the league, we're in 6th place, 3 wins and 1 defeat, goal difference of +4, and we're playing Reading today, so we'll see what happens with that. Reading spent 1 season in the Premier League, hadn't been in the top division since they got promoted in 2012, of course, and then came straight back down. They came down last season with a very poor points tally. I've got a feeling it was like 18 points or something like that. 18 points, yeah. They won 5 games and 3 draws. They lost 30 matches, so didn't do very well in the Premier League last year. We'll see how we do here, though. They have started the season well. But our team, with Metcalfe injured, we will bring Calcutt into the first 11. And we will put Nydam onto the bench. He's not very match fit, but we'll put him in there. Marge has been a bit disappointing. Hasn't scored, like I said, since that opener. So I'm going to give Josh Phillips a start up front. We have Sosa on the bench. Ireneu not quite ready to come back yet. So that's what we're going to go with, I think. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. We're on counter and structured. Not a lot of instructions set, just early crosses, sticking to positions, and that's pretty much it, really. Closing down a bit more as well. So the Reading side have all their new gens in defence. They've got a guy called Romero up front, Maximiliano Romero, who looks like a very capable striker. They've got Jan Dander, Adamola Lukman and Florian Tovan as that midfield 3. They've got Olivier Ncham, who's, I think, from Celtic in real life, something like that. Robin Knock at centre back, a former Wolfsburg defender. Jan Vila's on the bench. They've got Johan Munson, Leandro Bacuna. They've got some notable players in there, definitely. Team talk hasn't gone that well. Lots of red in there. I've said that, you know, we're on a good run. Try and continue it. After the individual team talks, it's a bit better. Let's see what happens in this game. Coming up to 6 minutes on the clock here, and the first highlight of the game has come about. And Hansen's got the ball here for Reading. And Easton wins the ball there. Alex Finney to Harvey. Harvey with a long ball, but doesn't really find anyone. Hansen now to Jan Dander. And here's Ademola Lookman. Very pacey on that left side. I'm sure he is. Hansen backwards to Dander. Here's Ncham. And it's come back to Hansen. And Hansen's shot just drags wide. Reading with the first chance there, really. Hansen. Ncham. Dander. They're keeping the ball well here, Reading. We need to get it off him. Try and close him down a bit. Unnecessary tricks there as well. And Lookman with a shot goes over. Right, what can we change? Go a bit wider and let's get stuck in. Not winning any tackles at the moment. That's what we need to be doing. Otherwise, we're never going to get the ball. And Reading coming forward again here in Cham. We are on counter, so, you know, we're inviting a lot of pressure. So maybe going standard wouldn't be a bad shout. But here's Romero and a ball in there. And Hansen with a header. Balkan with an easy save to make. But it has been all Reading in this first 20 minutes. We've not really seen ourselves have too much of the ball. In fact, we've got less than 40% possession, or about 40%. So I'm going to go standard. Just try and give them more of a game, because at the moment we're relying on them to do the work. Hansen's got it here, and Lookman is from a goal there and scores to make it 1-0. And we've not really been in this game so far. It's been a bit disappointing, considering how we played off screen. I think we've done well. So yeah, Lookman found a way through. Keeper was kind of out of position there, was Balcom. Not very good. Not been a great half so far. There's a few minutes left, and we've barely had the ball. We've won it here, though. Here's Antwi, and Phillips has got the ball here. Now, what's he going to do? He's going to go for goal. Thought that went in then. No, but it went over the bar and then went behind the goal. Only time I've seen us actually have a shot. Otherwise, we've been very disappointing in this game. Hansen's got the ball now. Lookman. We can't get it off him at the moment. It's very frustrating. If Hansen's here, it's going to be 2-0. No, it's not. It's just wide. And that's half time. We're 1-0 down. Which, considering Reading have just come down from the top division, you know, we're expecting a game, but we've just not really given them one. We've relied on them to do all the work. We've just not really done very well. We're going to go back to our more direct style, because that seems to work better than what we were trying to do before. Go for the higher tempo. You know, let's try and give them a game. We're going to make Calcutta advanced. Second half, I want to see some more football, because, like I said, I think I saw us have one shot and that was it. Very few chances. And a free kick here, Broadhead with it. It's headed away though, pretty easily. And Romero now with the ball for Reading. And Lookman with the pace now, burst of speed. And that is the worst attempt at a tackle I've ever seen. Balcom is relied on to make the save. Goal kick now for Reading. Claxton's going to get to this. Don't do anything silly. Okay, he's gone to Broadhead, who's not had a good game so far. And that just sums it up, really. There was nobody there. Ncham now to Dander. And here's Romero now. Defend, guys. Come on. No, they've let him get a shot away again. I'm going to go demand more in the shouts, because I've not been impressed in the slightest so far. It's not been good. Calcutta with a header away. Only as far as Ncham. Now Hansen. To Lookman. Come on, get it off him. No. That's... How is... Okay, Easter made a clearance there. I thought that he'd gone for a shot then and just completely fluffed it. But no, it was good defending by Easton. But this has been a terrible match so far for us. And it's a goal. Tovan's just scored. It's 2-0. This has been embarrassing so far. We've been completely outdone. And we just don't look like scoring it all ourselves. This was just bad defending. Look at this. It was a save by Balcom. Tovan then had a shot. The defenders just stood around like lemons. They are wearing yellow. But dreadful match so far. And now they've got a free kick. Don't be 3-0. Come on. Calcutta to Antwi. Now, can we create ourselves a chance here, please? Come on. Phillips to Calcutta. This is better. Surely Antwi's got to score this. He has to. Oh, my God. Right, corner. Come on. Let's see some chances now. 56 minutes. We're finally looking like actually doing something in this match. Calcutta's got it. Who's had, you know, he's not been very good for me at all. He hasn't got any goals or assists at all for like the half season he played last year. Broadhead. Come on, you've had a bad game. Let's see some good stuff here. But he hits the bar with a cross. Rowe's got the ball now. He's out to Harvey. And that's the end of the highlight. Right, I've got to make some changes. This has been a horrible game. Broadhead's coming off. Going to move Rowe to the right-hand side. Taylor Neal's going to come on, and Marge is going to come on for Antwi. This has been a dreadful match. The defending again has been bad. We've had one shot on target. It's been awful. Corner here, Taylor Neal taking it. It's up in the air from Knock. Calcutt with it now. And Finney's there at the far post. He must have been onside, but Smith makes the save. Tovan to Dander. Reading coming forward again here. Hansen. I've gone attacking, so if they score a third, it's because I'm going for it. But we haven't looked at all good in this game. Claxton's got it, and that's a good ball for Marger. Now what can this substitute do? Finds Phillips. Back to Marger again. And Johnson's in good space there and gets the goal. Johnson makes it 2-1. And finally, we actually look like doing something now. We've got a goal. I mean, we've got a bunch of fans there, which is good to see on an away game. I know it's Reading. It's not particularly far, but it's always good to see a batch of away fans. And we have pulled a goal back. Marger and Phillips doing well. Marger again with the cross. And then Johnson with the header. He's popped up with goals here and there as the midfielder. Not really an attacking player, but he's done well. And with 10 minutes left here, I'm going to go overload because there is a chance of snatching a point from the Madejski here. We'll definitely try. Tovan's got the ball. Can someone please close him down? Okay, Johnson does well. He's been an absolute game changer for us. Gudmundsson to Lookman. Romero. A good sliding tackle there. Calcutt's got it. And he goes back to Balcombe. Let's get it away. Let's calm down a little bit. Claxton with a long ball. Knock with a header forward. Gudmundsson to Lookman. And Kirk now's got it. And Kirk's found a way through and the shot is wide. Now we do have Souza that we can maybe bring on. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take off Calcutt, who has got a 7.3, even though I don't think he's got an assist or anything. Souza's going to come on. We're going to get a false 9 in there. And we're going to do that. Okay, we're on overload. Let's go for this now. 87 minutes. It's a highlight. Reading with the ball. And it's Gudmundsson. The header goes straight to the opposition. Romero. Bakuna. Romero. And defending there again by Johnson, but doesn't quite keep hold of it. Kirk. Gudmundsson. And Kirk's through here. And it's a 3-1. And my voice is... Why is my voice going? And it's 3-1 again. This is the same as against Burnley. We go for a point and we get beaten at the other end. And this team, again, in front of the cameras, just aren't doing it. 2 defeats in a row. Well, Claxton's the captain, and at the moment he's being dropped because he's had 2 bad games now. So, maximum points in the off-screen games and 2 defeats in the live comms. That seems to be the way YouTube goes at the moment. So that's seen us drop down to 9th place with the 2 defeats now. Well, as long as we win the off-screen games, that's alright. At least we'll get wins. Coming up, Portsmouth. Wolves, surprise, surprise, they're top. 100% record for Wolves, so I'm looking forward to that. No one else is unbeaten either. Wolves are the only unbeaten team, and they have maximum points. After that, it is a Millwall who are 5th, and then Crewe who are 19th. Then we've got Sunderland in that cup game. So next time we meet, I think we'll do either Barnsley or Newcastle. Again, 5 or 6 games off screen. Barnsley or Newcastle we'll do next. But that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up for me. Leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they're up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. And don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. I'll see you next episode. Again, hopefully we'll get some points off screen, because if we're going to be losing every live con, we need to win as many of these other games as we can. So maximum points hopefully again. But that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.